Mike. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So I got a phone call that you have a few things you'd like to discuss. What's the primary reason you came here today?
I'm getting really stressed out at work.
So what do you do for work?
I work in a steel mill.
A steel mill. And how long have you been there?
I've been there full-time for 2.5 years, but the entire time I've been working there for about 5 years.
And what stresses you out about your job? Your hours, the people you work with?
Yeah, it's a combination of the people I work with and the job itself. It's a really mundane, boring job. And the guys I work with are just all, for a lack of a better term, crybabies.
Okay. So you're feeling a little confined in your job, under-challenged, long hours. It's fine. There's no financial issues. You're fine.
No, it pays okay.
So it's more so that you're feeling like you're not living up to your full potential.
Yeah,
you could
definitely.
have accomplished more.
Definitely.
Okay. Is there anything at your job that you do appreciate? What are you good at your job? What do you do well while you're at work?
I do the job. I'm okay with the job. I do everything well, and I get trained really quickly, and I can do everything. I'm trained on all the jobs and everything at work. Mm-hmm. It's just boring. I'm not doing anything new. I'm doing the same thing day in, day out.
So you feel like you moved up too quickly, that learned all machines very fast, and now there's not much left. You're kind of peaked.
Exactly.
When you were younger, what did you potentially think you would be doing when you got older?
I don't know. I was lost when I was younger. I didn't really think about doing anything.
So you just fell into this job and it just...
Yeah, definitely.
Have you been looking for other jobs? Have you considered what could possibly happen if you change positions? Is that a possibility?
Not really.
No. And why is that?
Because I don't have a lot of education, and I find that I don't think I'll find the financial security in a job anywhere else that I have now.
So the money keeps you there. You have a lot of financial obligations. There's no post-secondary. You came straight out of high school into the position.
Right.
Have you ever thought about maybe leaning on your family and going back to school and retraining? There's a lot of programs out there, second career. Oh yeah.
I thought about it.
And what stops you from pursuing that path?
I don't know. I don't want to take the risk of failing school, maybe.
Okay, so there's a deeper meaning. Right now, you're at the top. You're the big fish in a little pond. You're great at what you do. You make good money. But if you walk away from that, there's the unknown potential of failure.
Right.
And that scares you.
Definitely.
Interesting. What can you do? How about, could you take a smaller step potentially, like maybe a night school class or something like that?
Yeah, probably. There was a guy on another crew that did the same thing to get his high school, so eventually I have the opportunity to go take night school or something.
I've been in a position before where it was time that I felt like I needed to make changes. And I kind of feel that you say you're bored and stuck and under-challenged, but the actions that you do don't really reflect that you want change to occur.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one thing to allow yourself to get very frustrated and bored, and it's going to be a slippery slope. You're just going to get more and more miserable every single time you go to work, unless you change the way you look at it. So could you see this job as a stepping stone to helping you, maybe even if you just go back to school on nights, or start asking about, are there other opportunities within, or are you just tapped out? There's no other positions that you could...
There's room for advancement inside of Pasco, definitely.
And why have you not pursued that avenue?
It's not for a lack of trying. It's just it's by seniority. I don't have any seniority. It's going to take quite a few years for me to get anywhere.
So, within this week, so we see each other next week, what could you do that would change how you feel between now and then? Could you start looking at night programs?
I could probably definitely start looking for online courses and seeing what's out there, what's available.
Or even just challenging yourself in a different way. Maybe not employment-wise, but you know, do you have hobbies? Is there anything else that you could do to maybe challenge your intellect and your brain and release some of the tension that is arising from work?
I guess I could find something to do. Like, I like video games and whatnot. Is that what you're talking about?
Anything you find challenging. Exercise routines, reading.
Yeah, there are other things that I could probably look at besides the night courses and whatnot.
So, I think it'd be very valuable for you to explore your other avenues. Check what kind of programs there are. Maybe your job has retraining. Maybe they have access to these courses. I think that you are comfortable in your position. You're just kind of in a rut right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by next week, you should really focus on finding other ways to challenge yourself, and maybe you won't be so unhappy just with your employment careers right now. It's just a means to the end, right? That's
Right.
just how you make your money. That doesn't define you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not feeling challenged, like challenge yourself in a different way. Can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks.